In a year of unparalleled uncertainty, kindness has never been more important, so it's no surprise that Charlie Mackesy's inspiring messages have resonated with so many of us.
Well, the author and illustrator has sold over 1 million copies of his book, The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse. And as his drawings get turned into an animated film, Charlie is here to tell us more. Hello, Charlie. Lovely to see you, as always.
Hello.
Hello. It's extraordinary, isn't it, really? You've sold more than 1 million copies, and originally your publisher only intended to print 10,000 copies. I mean, this has exceeded all expectations, and I imagine yours too.
Yeah, I thought we might sell 10 copies. I mean, 10,000 was quite ambitious. So, yeah, it's such a surprise, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, everything is, but for me, it's an ongoing shock, I think.
Do you think,
really?
Certainly, and we've talked about this before, for me, it was one of those things that absolutely keyed in to my uncertainty, how I felt about the situation that we all find ourselves in. And is that why it took off, do you think? It was what we needed?
I don't know. I wish I could give you a clear answer. Maybe it's a mix of things, you know? I mean, I think what I've loved about it, and what my favourite thing about it is hearing from people who have it. And I get sometimes an email from someone who's 90 saying, you know, they read it to their grandchildren, and then I get a message from a school saying they've printed them out and stuck them on their walls to help the kids get back. So, I mean, I think it's maybe it just reaches different people in different ways, you know. But I wish I knew, to be honest.
Well, it really resonated with Phil so much that you illustrated a picture for his book, and it was such a beautiful one, actually. The illustration was gorgeous, and the word that you chose for it was "I'm wearing new clothes and they don't quite fit," which is a quote from the book. And I just wondered what made you pick that bit.
Which bit particularly?
Well,
what do you mean?
The words that you put with it when you sort of think, right, which bit shall I illustrate, and then you chose that part particularly. Why that resonated?
I don't know. I tend to react from instinct or gut and just do it and don't think too hard.
Yeah.
So that's an honest answer. So
It was a good choice. It was a good choice.
Well, I was thrilled you did it for me. Is it the same with the actual creation of the book? Is it one of those things that just came out of nowhere?
Yeah, I think something, you know, how we work from somewhere within us, and that I can't really explain a lot of things about existence, and certainly for me, the book came out of something so kind of quiet and deep, and I just sort of scribble away from somewhere inside of me and produce these drawings, and you know, there they are.
And the four characters in the book, the boy, the mole, the fox, and the horse, they're all different aspects of the same person.
Yes, they are. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's actually, I think, and even then, you know, I didn't even know that was the case. But when I look back, I kind of thought, oh yeah. So, you know, the mole is greedy for cake, like me. He always wants, you know, when things are difficult, to grab something that's delicious. And then the boy is inquisitive, and the fox is damaged and withdrawn, and finds it difficult to trust. And the horse is the deepest bit of us. It's probably the soul or the wisest part of us, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I think they're all different aspects of us.
Well, there are so many ways that we can enjoy it. Obviously, there was the original book. There was on Instagram where you put a lot of your drawings there. But then there was the audiobook. Now it's being released into this vinyl, which is just such a lovely thing to have. Yes.
Yeah, well, I don't know if many people have, you know, ways of playing the vinyl record. I mean, I don't, but it'd be nice to have it. I'll just stick it on the wall somewhere, you know.
It's beautiful. I mean, I think
lovely.
The thing with you is that sort of quality is important. It actually does look like it's absolutely stunning, like a real collector's item. But at the same time, you've got you're in preparation now for the animated short movie.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm in this barn, and you can't see, but I'm just in a sea of hundreds of drawings, half-finished things, trying to do storyboards for it and working out, you know, how to develop them. And yeah, it's been, you know, I'm completely and utterly out of my depth of it. I mean, I usually am anyway, but particularly now, trying to work out. But it's fun, you know, and it'll take a while. Yeah, it's lovely being able to use music and movement with them, you know, to develop them a bit more.
And so is that developing the characters a bit more, sort of exploring them?
That too. Yeah, because, you know, like, I think the book is very concise, and I think you can when friends tell me when they've read it that they imagine, fill in the gaps with it, if you like. And I think with the film you're saying a lot more, and how they move, how they interact, new things can happen, and also the development of the characters. So, you know, we discover a bit more about what they really feel and what they fear and what they hope for.
I can't wait.
Yeah, no,
I want to know now.
Yeah, I do too. I also love, look at your Instagram, and just occasionally you'll do an illustration and leave it at a bus stop for someone to find. That's a lovely thought.
I do. I mean, I think for me, you know, people go on about the success of the book, and for me, the real success is hearing from how it has moved people or it's helped people. And so for me, the real joy is being able to just leave books around the place with notes in them, or prints in bus stops or in telephone boxes or wherever. You know, I love doing that. It's
have you found there is one specific illustration or set of words that has been the most popular, the one that most people want?
Well, I think during this time, probably, you know, the one that hospitals have used a lot, and schools, and, you know, individuals being, you know, what the boy says, what's the best thing you've learned about storms? And the horse says that they end. And I think, you know, we want this storm to end. And so just to have just a simple line drawing saying, yeah, that was one I did for kids to colour in. So I take the colour out and then post them so people can, schools can print them out. So there's no rainbow there, but that was for school children to colour in. But yeah, so the idea is the storm will end, you know.
I hope that's your dog there, not your stomach, because you need, if it is, you need breakfast.
Yeah, he's demanding his breakfast.
That's so sweet.
Charlie, thank you so much. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse special edition vinyl is out on the 11th of June. Always lovely to talk to you. Thank you, Charlie.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for having me.